Don't panic. There's so much baseball to be played. You really never know when they could go on a 10-game win streak. You know what I mean? You never know. They could get hot at any time. Baseball is such a streaky sport. Teams lose a lot of games in a row, teams win a lot of games in a row. That's the beauty of 162. It's going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back, you. Welcome back, me. And welcome back to SoxStop. Today we're going to talk about what in the world happened with this baseball team over the last 2 months. Basically, the last time I talked to you guys, the Red Sox were dog shit. They were pretty bad. They got all the way down to 14 games under 500. Man, it was really looking bleak for a minute there. It felt like we were dead in the water. As a guy who tries not to give up, it was hard for me. I was watching every game and it was putting myself through the ringer, trying to get through every game. Jeez, it was brutal, man. I get texts from friends, I get texts from family. People come into my work and they ask me what happened with the Red Sox. How did they make this turnaround? How did they go from being the worst team in baseball to being one of the best? And for a long time, I'm just kind of like, I don't really know. But I'm here to tell you today exactly why the Red Sox made this turnaround. It starts with the manager. As we know, the Red Sox started this season with Alex Cora as their manager, just like they did for pretty much the last 8 seasons. It got to a point in Baltimore. The Red Sox won this huge blowout win. They won by like 15, 16 runs. All of a sudden, Cora and all of his staff get fired. Cora got canned. All his friends with him, they tried to demote Jason Varitek. He told them to go screw themselves, so he left too. That brings us to the man of the hour, Chad Tracy. As many of you probably know, Chad Tracy was the manager of the Red Sox AAA team, which is the Woo Sox. He has just completely turned this team around. It was a little rocky at the start. People started getting hurt. They were still losing games. They got down to 14 games under 500 with Chad Tracy as the manager. Somehow, in July, they ripped off a 15-game win streak. It was absolutely bananas. They just kept winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. They won 9 series in a row, which is the second most consecutive series wins that they have in franchise history. Not only did they win 15 in a row, they ended up going like 32-5 at one point and just completely turning their season around. It made absolutely no sense to anybody, including myself. I don't know where these guys came from, but Chad Tracy has played such a good brand of baseball, and these guys just play so loose. And the craziest part is, people were dropping like flies. Roman Anthony hurt, Crochet hurt, Trevor Story hurt. Half the team went down, and then they just pulled up all these young guys who basically, they got nothing to lose. The team sucks. They're basically just fighting for a job. All they want to do is come up to the majors and prove that they can play. Boy, did they. Chad Tracy has become exactly what we want him to be as a manager. He's able to make hard decisions, but he's also a friend to these guys. I think that they feel so comfortable going into his office. If they ever have anything to say, if they ever have any problems, they can come right to Chad. Another thing I like about Chad Tracy is he plays who's hot. He's not going to force a guy to go out there who's 0 for 25. He's going to play the guy that has 6 hits in his last 3-4 games. And it's almost like he just rode the hot hand until they got to 15 wins in a row. Another thing about Chad Tracy, he is bringing back small ball. The Red Sox last season were 20th in the entire league in sacrifice bunts. With 13 this season, they're 4th. 29 sacrifice bunts. And that's all Chad Tracy. I can't tell you the amount of times I've seen a guy get on base. They bunt him over, drive him in. Get on base, bunt him over, drive it in. Every single game, it feels like. The next reason that the Red Sox have made such a big turnaround is the offense. Do you remember early in the season, for the first 2-3 months, in games where the opposing team scored 3 runs, the Red Sox were like 1-40. It was terrible. It's like, oh, this team scored 3 runs, we lose. Now it's like, oh, the Red Sox are down 4-0. Doesn't matter. It's only the 4th inning. They're going to come back and win anyways, which is exactly what they were doing for 2 months straight. Comeback win after comeback win. It was unreal. And it starts with guys like Caleb Durbin, who made a huge turnaround. Wilson Contreras, he's been the leader of this team all year long. On the field, off the field. He does it with the bat. He does it
with his voice. He does it with his attitude. That guy has been an absolute beast for us. Cedar Rafaela, first All-Star appearance this year. He's batting upwards of 290 right now. He's got an OPS that's around 800. And the guy's just getting on base, and he's the best defensive center fielder in the league. Wilyer Abreu, I don't know what it is about him. He's either cold as ice or he's hot as lava, but the majority of the time, he's been pretty damn hot. But then you have guys you would never expect. Lou Merlone was talking about it the other day, and someone was trying to chirp on Twitter and say, like, oh, the Red Sox have all these 4A players, which is basically like guys who are, really good in AAA, but come to the majors and they can't really do shit. You got guys like Anthony Siegler, Andrew Monasterio, Mickey Gasper, Nick Sogard. These guys come up from AAA with something to prove. They've gone back and forth. They get sent down every once in a while. They get pulled back up once in a while. And it doesn't faze them. They come up and they play ball, man. Each and every one of them has had an equally as important role on this team. Siegler, I think, is one of the main reasons they started that win streak and went on that win streak. That guy is an absolute spark plug. Monasterio's our everyday shortstop now. He's not the best defensively, but the guy just rips the ball. Nick Sogard. In the last 2 weeks, Nick Sogard has been like Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. And then Mickey Gasper, in the last week or two, has been like Barry Bonds, just hitting home run after home run, 5 home runs in 8 games. They're starting to get a lot of love. Fenway's been super fun, rocking. It's like old times, man. It feels like October at Fenway right now. One more thing that is equally as important. It's a little less glorified because people love offense. They love to see the long ball. They love to see a ball fly 50 feet over the monster. But the pitching, my God, the pitching has been unbelievable over the last 2 months. Guys like Jake Bennett, rookie. Peyton Tolley, rookie. Sonny Gray, who's at the tail end of his career and having one of the best seasons of his life. Brian Bayo turning it around out of the bullpen. And then Ranger's been awesome when he's been healthy. The pitching has been phenomenal, especially without Crochet. The Red Sox as a team have the 3rd best ERA in all of baseball. It's not just the rotation, it's been the bullpen as well. Chapman is still looking like he did last year. I mean, Chapman's pushing 40, and he is having the best seasons of his career. He looks like an absolute monster. Garrett Whitlock, who is hurt right now, on his way back soon, we hope, but he's been nails. Justin Slayton was good for a while, also hurt right now, but doing fine. Tyron Guerrero, 35-year-old, bounced around, minors, majors, went to Japan, comes back. The guy's pumping 103 miles an hour and just striking everybody out. They've been putting the team on their back. As much as the offense has been great and the resilience of this team, they never quit. The pitching has carried the load a lot of the time. It doesn't hurt that we made a couple big trades at the deadline either. Traded Marcelo Meyer, which was interesting. I think I was a big Marcelo Meyer guy going into this year. I thought he was going to make that leap. He never really did. Hurt himself again. It's kind of one of those things where you trade him and you're like, that sucks because we waited so long for him to come up. He was like our number 1 prospect at one point. All we were doing was waiting for Meyer. Didn't really work out. And then they go ahead, trade him to San Francisco for Eric Miller, who has been dialed for the Red Sox. Guy hasn't given up an earned run since he came over here. He pumps gas, throws a nasty sinker, nasty slider. He's been great for us so far. And then the big trade. We have to address this. Adley Rutschman. Are you kidding me? I think I almost jumped through the ceiling when I saw that trade. I don't think the Red Sox have had this high profile of a catcher since Jason Varitek. If I'm wrong about that, if you guys disagree, please leave something in the comments because I would love to hear who you think is on Adley Rutschman's level that they've had in the past. But Adley, of course, he was hurt when we traded for him, just getting off an injury. He had a slow start, ripped his first home run at Fenway Park as a member of the Red Sox. We're happy to have him. One of, if not the best defensive catchers in the league. Switch hits, he can hit righties, lefties. He can do it all, man. The guy is awesome. I got to tell you, man, things are looking up, and things have been looking up for months now, but they're really starting to look up because Roman Anthony back in the lineup against the Yankees, most likely. That's the guy. We've been waiting for him all year. Garrett Crochet, potential bullpen guy in the postseason. Trevor Story's rehabbing. That's a little tricky. I don't really know how I feel about Trevor Story or how he's going to slide into this team with all the success they've had. But they have reinforcements coming. Made a couple good trades at the deadline. They are built for October. This lineup is a championship caliber lineup. I say that with all the confidence in my heart. This team can go on a run and they can win the World Series. They might not be the best team out there. There's still the Dodgers, who we swept. Milwaukee, the Rays, who we swept. The Yankees, who we swept. It's possible, man. They can make a run. They can get hot. They love playing with each other. They They love playing for each other. They just might do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any takes from this video or just Red Sox takes in general, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would love to talk ball. Leave a like on this video if you can. Share it. Do your thing. As always, thank you for watching. Go Sox.